Imagine a city with no cars, no roads, and no pollution. A train so fast it could travel at the speed of an airplane. A machine powerful enough to create an artificial sun on Earth. A giant wall stretching across an entire continent to stop deserts from spreading. It may sound like science fiction, but these incredible projects are being built right now. Around the world, governments are investing trillions of dollars into mega projects that could completely transform how we live, travel, produce energy, and even survive climate change. Some promise to reshape entire countries, while others could change the future of humanity itself. But here's the shocking part: not every mega project will succeed. Some face enormous engineering challenges, political conflicts, and billion-dollar risks. So, which of these projects could truly change the world forever? Stay until the end, because our number one project isn't just the biggest experts believe, it could completely redefine human civilization. Let's begin with fact number 15. Fact number 15, the line, the city with no cars. What if an entire city stretched for 170 kilometers yet took up only a narrow strip of land? That's exactly the vision behind the line, part of Saudi Arabia's ambitious NEOM project. Designed to house millions of people, the city aims to eliminate cars and traditional streets, replacing them with high-speed transportation that could take residents from one end to the other in just minutes. Everything people need: schools, hospitals, parks, and workplaces would be within a short walk. Supporters believe it could redefine urban living, while critics question its cost and feasibility. But if you think this sounds futuristic, wait until you see the floating industrial city that's planned right beside it. Fact number 14, Oxagon, the floating industrial city. Just a few kilometers away from the line, another futuristic project is taking shape, and it might be even more ambitious. Meet Oxagon, a massive floating industrial city that will become part of Saudi Arabia's NEOM development. Instead of building factories on land, much of Oxagon is designed to extend over the Red Sea, creating one of the world's largest floating structures. The city aims to combine advanced robotics, artificial intelligence, and clean energy to build a fully automated manufacturing hub. If successful, Oxagon could revolutionize global supply chains. But while Saudi Arabia is building cities of the future, scientists in Europe are trying to solve a challenge that has puzzled humanity for decades. Fact number 13, ITER, building an artificial sun. Imagine producing almost unlimited clean energy using the same process that powers the sun. That is the goal of ITER, the world's largest nuclear fusion experiment being built in southern France. More than 30 countries are working together on this multi-billion-dollar project, hoping to create electricity without the long-lived radioactive waste produced by traditional nuclear power. If fusion becomes commercially successful, it could provide clean energy for generations and dramatically reduce dependence on fossil fuels. But creating a miniature sun on Earth is incredibly difficult. Meanwhile, another country is already transforming its future by moving something even more valuable than energy water itself. Fact number 12, China's giant water transfer project. Water shortages threaten millions of people across northern China, so the country launched one of the most ambitious engineering projects in history, the South to North Water Transfer Project. Using thousands of kilometers of canals, tunnels, and pumping stations, it redirects water from the wetter south to the drier north. The project supplies major cities, including Beijing, with much-needed fresh water. Supporters see it as an engineering masterpiece, while critics point to environmental and social challenges. Regardless of the debate, it proves that modern mega-projects are no longer just about buildings, they're about reshaping entire landscapes. And the next project is doing exactly that by producing enormous amounts of renewable electricity. Fact number 11. Africa's largest hydroelectric dam. On the Blue Nile River, Ethiopia is constructing the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, one of Africa's largest hydroelectric projects. Once fully operational, it is expected to generate thousands of megawatts of electricity, helping power homes, industries, and economic growth across the region. For Ethiopia, it represents a path toward energy independence and development. However, because the Nile is shared by several countries, the dam has also become the center of complex regional negotiations over water resources. It shows how a single infrastructure project can influence not only a nation's economy, but also international relations. But if this dam is transforming Africa, the next project is changing how Europe travels forever. Fact number 10. The world's longest underground railway tunnel. Deep beneath the Alps, engineers are building the Brenner Base Tunnel, one of the longest railway tunnels ever constructed. Stretching approximately 64 kilometers, it will connect Austria and Italy, allowing passenger and freight trains to move faster while reducing traffic, pollution, and travel time across Europe. Digging through solid mountains has required years of advanced engineering and precision. Once completed, the tunnel is expected to become one of Europe's most important transportation links, boosting trade and making rail travel more efficient than ever before. But here's the exciting part: the next project won't just improve trains, could completely redefine speed itself. Fact number 9. Japan's Maglev train. The future of high-speed travel. What if traveling between two major cities took less time than watching your favorite TV show? That's exactly what Japan's Chuo Shinkansen Maglev project hopes to achieve. Unlike traditional trains, this incredible system uses powerful magnetic fields to lift the train above the tracks, eliminating friction and allowing it to reach speeds of over 500 kilometers per hour. A journey that currently takes around 90 minutes could be completed in just about 40 minutes. Although the project faces huge engineering and financial challenges, many experts believe magnetic levitation could become the future of transportation. But while Japan is reinventing travel, another nation is doing something even more extraordinary, building an entirely new capital city from scratch. Fact number 8. Nusantara, Indonesia's brand new capital city. Believe it or not, Indonesia is building a completely new capital city called Nusantara in the forests of Borneo. The current capital, Jakarta, faces serious problems, including heavy traffic, overcrowding, and parts of the city slowly sinking due to excessive groundwater extraction and rising sea levels. Nusantara is designed to solve these challenges by becoming a smart, sustainable city powered by renewable energy and advanced technology. The government hopes it will become a model for future urban development. But if constructing a brand new capital sounds ambitious, the next project is attempting to restore an entire continent's environment. Fact number 7. The Great Green Wall, Africa's race against the desert. Every year, the Sahara Desert expands, threatening farms, wildlife, and millions of people's livelihoods. To fight this growing crisis, more than 20 African countries have joined forces to create the Great Green Wall, one of the largest environmental restoration projects in history. Instead of a single wall, it is a vast network of restored forests, grasslands, and fertile farmlands stretching thousands of kilometers across the continent. The project aims to stop desertification, improve food security, create millions of jobs, and capture carbon from the atmosphere. If successful, it could become one of humanity's greatest environmental achievements. But here's the amazing part: another mega project is preparing for a future that's not even on Earth. Fact number 6. Lunar Gateway, humanity's space station around the moon. For decades, humans have dreamed of returning to the moon, but this time the plan is much bigger. Through the Artemis program, international space agencies are developing the Lunar Gateway, a small space station that will orbit the moon. Unlike the International Space Station, this outpost will serve as a staging point for lunar exploration and future missions to Mars. Astronauts will use it to conduct scientific research, test new technologies, and prepare for deep space travel. Many experts believe this project marks the beginning of humanity's next great era of exploration. But if you think building a space station around the moon is incredible, wait until you see the 5 projects that could transform life on Earth forever. Fact number 5. The Square, the world's largest building. Imagine a building so enormous that it could fit 20 Empire State Buildings inside it. Sounds impossible. That's the vision behind the Mukaab, often called the Square, another ambitious project in Saudi Arabia. This gigantic cube-shaped structure is planned to become one of the largest buildings ever constructed, housing homes, hotels, offices, entertainment venues, shopping centers, and even immersive digital experiences all under one roof. Designed to become the heart of a futuristic downtown, it could completely redefine what a city building can be. But while some countries are building higher and bigger, others are using technology to make entire cities smarter than ever before. Fact number 4. AI-powered smart cities. What if traffic lights adjusted automatically to prevent traffic jams, emergency services arrived before you even made a call, and buildings reduced their own energy consumption? That's the goal of AI-powered smart cities. Around the world, governments are investing billions of dollars in artificial intelligence, sensors, and connected infrastructure to make cities safer, cleaner, and more efficient. These technologies can manage electricity, transportation, waste collection, and even public safety in real time. While this could dramatically improve everyday life, it also raises important questions about privacy and cybersecurity. But here's where things get even more exciting. Scientists are now developing projects designed to reverse one of humanity's greatest environmental challenges. Fact number 3. Mega carbon capture projects. Reducing carbon emissions is important, but what if we could actually remove carbon dioxide that's already in the atmosphere? That's exactly what massive carbon capture and storage projects are trying to achieve. Using advanced technology, these facilities capture carbon dioxide from factories or even directly from the air and store it safely underground or reuse it in industrial processes. If these projects continue to improve, they could become one of the world's most powerful tools for fighting climate change. However, scaling them up remains expensive and technically challenging. But the next project goes even further by collecting clean energy from a place no power plant has ever reached. Fact number 2. Space-based solar power. Solar panels work well on Earth, but they stop producing electricity at night and can be affected by clouds or bad weather. Now imagine placing giant solar stations in space where sunlight is available almost all the time. Scientists and engineers are exploring the idea of space-based solar power, where satellites collect solar energy and beam it back to Earth using microwaves or lasers. Although the technology is still under development, many experts believe it could provide continuous clean energy for the future. And if that sounds like science fiction, our #1 project could be even more revolutionary. Fact number 1, fusion energy, the project that could change human civilization forever. After decades of research, scientists believe humanity may finally be approaching one of its greatest dreams: commercial nuclear fusion. Unlike today's nuclear reactors, fusion aims to recreate the same process that powers the sun, producing enormous amounts of energy with far less long-lived radioactive waste and no carbon emissions during operation. If researchers succeed, fusion could provide clean, reliable electricity for billions of people, reducing dependence on fossil fuels and transforming industries across the globe. Many experts believe it would be one of the biggest technological breakthroughs in human history. More than any single city, tunnel, or railway, fusion has the potential to reshape civilization itself, and that's why many call it the ultimate mega project. Which of these mega projects amazed you the most? Was it the line, the Maglev train, Lunar Gateway, or the incredible dream of fusion energy? Tell us your favorite in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this journey into the world's biggest engineering marvels, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to CYFacts, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another fascinating story about the technologies, places, and discoveries shaping our future. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next mind-blowing episode of CYFact.